Limelight are doing an over 30s nightclub.
What?
So yes, strictly over 30s. So Limelight has announced they will host a new event, the 30 Plus Club, an early club night for those strictly over 30 years old.
An early is in time?
Yes. So it's a nightclub experience aimed around the early risers. The 30 Plus Club launches parties from 9 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. on April 6th. So they've released 3 events. All of them have sold out instantly.
No way.
They're already like looking for a 4th date. So there's one, I think they're putting one out every month. So there's one April, May and June. Sold out instantly, but wanted to get your opinion on this. What do you think of this? Is it a good idea? I suppose the whole idea is, you go out 5 o'clock to 9, you get home in time for the last bus coming home. That's what they've sort of marketed it as, but
when you're out, you're out. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like, it's going to be hard to go home at 9 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of people being like, "Fuck, let's go to the pub."
Yeah,
after
if
this.
the 3 of us were there and walked out, you'd definitely be like, "No, surely you're not going home now." But then I suppose 30 plus probably wains and all. But like, you're hardly going to be going back to the wains at 9 p.m. while the nanny's putting them to bed, absolutely paralytic.
See, that's the thing. It'd be hard getting a nanny at 5 o'clock too. Like, I think it's a good idea, but once you start at 5 o'clock, like, are you really in the mood for that sort of thing? You need some pre-drinks first.
Yeah. If it was a Thursday night or something, you need to be leaving work at like 4. Would you go?
I'm not 30.
I know, but
if you're allowed
I
in,
know, but like my argument would be, I like going out to the pub now during the day.
Yeah.
Like a bit of day drinking, watch the football, a few pints, home early enough.
So this would essentially be, do you want to stay on? We'll go to the club at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, do you think this is
I think it's a good idea.
Could it catch on?
It's a good marketing idea.
Well, clearly it's good because it's sold out.
If they're selling it out, right? It's something. It's good to see them trying something different as well, and like a plan to like an older audience, like, because it's not even that old, but I wouldn't be fussed on nightclubs like.
No.
So
never die.
And
I think like 30 plus is probably I don't have to deal with them younger ones.
And if you're 30 and you're trying to meet someone too, if you're like, you're like, when you get to 30, and I know a lot of people who are in and around 30,
the divorce papers are signed.
Not the divorce papers are signed potentially, but also potentially haven't met anybody, and they're like, oh, it's like, the mum's on
young,
with you.
like,
there's your second win too.
There's you coming to Sunday dinner without a woman, and you're 33. I'd
Get
say
on out to that
like,
club. 5 o'clock.
So what days of the week is it? Like Saturday?
They're doing it on Saturday first for the first 3
Pretty
events.
smart, lah.
So
It's also, I'm just saying, sort of, it just came into my mind there that, like, did we not mention on another podcast that like young people are like just not drinking as much? So if younger people aren't going to be drinking as much, that means the market for that sort of thing is, the age is going to get older.
Yeah.
And older people don't really want to be out all night because, they have responsibilities and
mortgages.
To get on the way home.
And I have heard that people when that hangovers when you're 35 are much worse than when you're 25. So maybe they're just sort of, getting in there early because their market's going to be aging because younger people are just not drinking as much.
There's probably a lot of people out there who really enjoy the aspect of clubbing, but like they don't want to wait till that hour of night club with teenagers and stuff. You go into Limelight any other night of the week, like it's probably going to be full of uni students and stuff like. So I suppose it creates a market for that kind of thing. People who genuinely enjoy the aspect of clubbing but want to get it done in a reasonable time and maybe want to go for a run the next morning, get up at 6 o'clock, keep the routine.
Smash one out.
It'd be interesting to see, like, do you get ID'd at the door?
That's
what I was going to
strict.
say.
Like, are they like?
I think they do. Like,
you imagine being like, you're not 30.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to
You got
leave
ID
because
you're like, I'm fucking 28. Like,
Yeah.
give me a break.
I just
my
go up to the
God.
door and try and get turned away. I'm not there.
How sad would it be if you went up just chancing your arm, but they also didn't ID you?
Yeah.
You would be raging. You'd be
They'd
like,
have to ID everyone just to make everyone feel good. Like,
He's looking at me because, found out like they wouldn't ID me.
think they
Tommy
would
just
ID.
looked directly at me like grey boy in the
"Evening,
corner.
sir."
Mr.
go on ahead, old man.
They'd be like
Mr.
the over
Grey.
50s tomorrow.
Yeah.
Straight in the VIP. Like.
Sorry, Ross, you're too old.
I leave and the guy's got like a wee hot water bottle and all for me. He's like, "Get you tucked up in the bed tonight, old boy."
He's like, sent a taxi for you.
I think it's brilliant. I love them. We like
That's cool, like.
They're catering the songs and stuff to that generation as well, so it would probably be songs
unreal.
from.
You'd think we were paid to promote this. Like,
I know,
it's not the
I
fun.
know. They'll have to give us a free entry to it. Although we'll get turned away, we're not old enough.
You know,
Rage.
But I think that's brilliant. Well
Yeah, I
done.
think it's a great idea.
still like 4 hours drinking. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Still
yeah.
something going.
Yeah. Then you're home early, into bed for 10 o'clock.
Don't know what.
You're
Actually, it
sold.
sounds
You're
great.
sold on
Actually,
this.
I would do
this.
that. I would much rather that, actually.
But we're getting to that time of the year where the evenings are getting longer.
Do you
You're going to
feel?
be coming out of this club and it's going to be bright.
Do you feel old when
don't
you go to
feel
pubs
old.
and all now?
When I go to
depends where you go,
I
like.
wouldn't go to a nightclub. Like I just
No,
like,
I wouldn't.
unless like
Remember
the
that
only
last
time
time
we
we
go
were
to a
in
nightclub
Ollie's?
is when we are like fucked. Like
gets
when it's
messy
like
and you don't wanna go
You
home.
know, you're at that stage, such a good buzz going, and then you're like, we're not going home. Like.
Pubs are closing, they're kicking you out.
But
like.
then pubs now packed. I'm sort of going off Cathedral Quarter, like, because you just go and you're like can't move.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That
I'd
night,
rather go out early, get home early,
Yeah.
get a seat somewhere even, and then if you want to stay on, you just seat.
Rest your weary hip.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I know, but like,
Yeah. No,
it's
I
not worse
agree.
than going into a pub on a jam packed, like, and you still.
Yeah.
So it's alright when you have a few drinks in and you're like having a good time.
I must
but-
admit, I come up here today. I got the train up. Got met Xorn's leaving me home, and was up at 5. Turned up and then went to the pub across the road
Did you?
and sat and edited some of the podcast clips and had a pint of Guinness. And then he met me and I was
bliss.
like, "This is."
I met him and also had a pint of 0% Guinness.
I'm
And
so jealous.
I had a alcoholic pint, but
Did you?
I was just I was just sitting there like, may as well.
Or did you go to the post office?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's nice in there.
Sitting
It is
outside.
nice.
Really They're not sponsoring us, but it is nice in there.
Wee blanket
Fucking
around me.
Limelight on post house. Where's the money?
Yeah,
You'll
get
find
it.
that you'll
Where's
find the
the
invoice
funds?
next week.